You've spent months crafting your college application. Late nights editing essays, tweaking every detail, and making sure everything is perfect. But once you hit that submit button, the process feels like a black hole. What actually happens to your application after you submit it? In this video, I'm giving you a behind-the-scenes look at what admissions officers are really doing as they review applications for Ivy League schools and other top universities. You'll learn what they focus on, how they evaluate applicants, and most importantly, the red flags that get too many applications rejected. This isn't guesswork. It's the real process, broken down so you can understand exactly what admissions officers want and how to give it to them. Let's demystify the process and help you put your best foot forward. When you submit your application, it goes through several stages before a final decision is made. Here's a breakdown of what happens. Preliminary screening. The first step is purely technical. Your application is checked to make sure you meet basic requirements like having all the necessary documents, test scores, and recommendations. If anything is missing, your application is automatically rejected. But this step isn't just about paperwork. Applications are also grouped by categories, such as geographic region, field of study, or applicant type, athlete, legacy, first-generation student. This means you're not competing against every applicant. You're competing against students in your specific pool. First round reviews. In the first round, your application is reviewed by regional admissions officers who are familiar with your high school and community. They assess how you performed academically, the rigor of your coursework, and the opportunities available to you. For example, if your school only offers 2 AP classes, they won't penalize you for not taking 10, but they do expect you to challenge yourself with the options available. This is also where the holistic review begins. Admissions officers look at your entire application, GPA, extracurriculars, essays, and recommendations to get a full picture of who you are. Second round reviews. Applications that make it through the first round are passed to senior admissions officers or committees for final decisions. By this stage, your application has already been scored and summarized, meaning the impressions from the first reviewers heavily influence the outcome. Your only shot at impressing these final decision makers is to leave a strong impression on the first reviewer. Admissions officers evaluate 3 key areas. Academic excellence. First and foremost, you need to demonstrate that you can handle the academic rigor of their institution. This doesn't mean you need to take every advanced class available, but it does mean you should challenge yourself as much as possible while maintaining high grades. If your school offers 15 AP classes, taking 10 or more shows initiative, but if it only offers 2, excelling in those 2 is just as impressive. The goal is to prove that you're pushing yourself within your own context. A strong personal narrative. Here's the thing. Numbers like GPA and test scores are important, but they're not enough. Thousands of applicants will have a 4.0 GPA or a perfect SAT score. What sets you apart is your story. Your personal narrative should connect your extracurriculars, essays, and goals. It should answer questions like, why did you choose to pursue these activities? What drives you to keep going? How will this translate into your contributions to the college community? For example, if you started a food drive, don't just list it as an achievement. Explain why it matters to you. Maybe it's tied to a personal experience or a passion for addressing food insecurity. The why is what makes you memorable. Cultural fit. Every school has unique values and they want students who embody those values. Yale looks for students who will contribute to their community and become leaders. Stanford values intellectual curiosity and innovation. Notre Dame prioritizes humility and character. Show that you've researched the school and that your values align with theirs. This isn't about flattery. It's about demonstrating why you're a perfect fit. Even strong applications can fall into common traps that hurt their chances. Here are some red flags to avoid. Copycat applications. Admissions officers can tell when an application is overly polished or modeled after past success stories. What worked for someone else in a previous cycle may not work now. Authenticity is key. Don't try to mimic another applicant's journey. Unfocused narratives. If your essays and activities don't connect, it's hard for admissions officers to get a sense of who you are. Your story should be cohesive and show growth, purpose, and passion. Overemphasis on test scores. Many students waste time retaking standardized tests for minimal score improvements. If you're already in the top percentile, focus that time on enhancing your extracurriculars or essays instead. Remember, admissions is about more than numbers. Generic essays that lack depth or specificity won't stand out. Admissions officers want to see unique perspectives and meaningful reflections. Be clear about what makes you different and why your background or experiences matter. The admissions process might seem overwhelming, but here's the bottom line. It's not about being perfect, it's about being authentic. Focus on crafting a strong narrative, aligning your values with your target schools, and showcasing how you've made the most of your opportunities. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights into college admissions. The journey to your dream school starts here, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Subscribe for more insights into college admissions.